Hello, my name is Tracy Drier, and I'm the glassblower here at the University of Wisconsin in Madison. I'd like to show you a quick and easy way to fix star cracks. I learned this from a grad student here in the department by the name of Jeff Hirsch. This is normally done at the bench, but today I'm doing it in the lathe so that I can film easier. I am set up to blow. I start with a large, sharp fire on my hand torch. There is no preheating. I direct the fire straight at the crack with the tip of the fire just off of the crack. The crack should hold steady and maybe slightly expand. Once you can feel the crack is hot, move your torch straight in and the crack will close right up. In a perfect world, it closes up clean with no scar. If there is a scar, I remove it and add clean glass back in. Regardless, once I have the flask hot, I will remelt any other scratches. As you can see, this process goes quite quickly.
I'll be fixing a star crack in a 3-liter flask. My first step is to make sure that my crack is running in line. And I do that by chucking up a piece of graphite into my tailstock, which is disengaged. Now I can adjust the flask to make sure that it's running perfectly straight. Once it's running straight, I can chuck up a national hand torch into the tailstock. The advantage of doing it this way is the lathe is doing all the work. The lathe is holding the flask in the headstock and holding your torch in the tailstock, and your flame is running directly into the center of that crack. I'll start off with natural gas flame and slowly introduce oxygen while watching the crack. At this point, all you have to do is sit back and babysit now. I'll add a little bit more oxygen. You can see that my flame is getting bluer and bluer as I add the oxygen. This is a real easy way to fix star cracks, and for me it's been very effective. Slowly introducing more oxygen, and that crack will start to disappear. At this point, I'm trying to adjust my flame so it's a nice soft, hot flame that will heal that crack. I don't want it to be too hot where it's going to distort the flask too much. I want it to be nice and soft where it's just going to heal the crack and keep the shape of the flask. Now you can see I have a real long candle hitting directly onto the crack in the flask. At this viewpoint, you can see my tail stock is disengaged and the torch is holding it. In the headstock, you can see the 3-liter flask rotating with the crack in the center. Now the crack is gone. I will inspect to make sure. I'll wheel my tailstock out and grab my torch out. And I will flame anneal it. I'll start off with a nice hot annealing fire. Again, inspecting that the star crack is gone. Looks good. Just give it a nice hard flame out. Take all that stress out of there, and then you can just put it in the oven and run the kiln up at night. These do not have to go into a hot oven. I'll take it back to a natural flame, and all gone. Thanks for watching.